tallying totals, how road travelers are managing varying gas prices this holiday weekend.
And I'll be tracking some holiday weekend rain chances.
Plus, cutting costs, Governor Mike Parson says he wants to lower Missourians' income tax rates. This is KMU8 News at 6.
Coverage you can count on. KOMU8 News starts now.
Governor Mike Parson says he plans to cut state income taxes a day after he vetoed a bill that would create tax refunds for residents. Good evening, everyone. I'm Taylor Freeman. Thank you so much for joining us. KMU8's Jaden Jagtiani is in the studio here to tell us about the governor's plan and how it's different than what lawmakers passed earlier this year. Jaden?
The governor finished signing 8 bills into law today. He says the General Assembly passed 42 bills this legislative session and he vetoed 4 of them. One of those would have given tax refunds to Missourians. Instead, Parson said he plans to call a special session to pass legislation to lower income taxes. He hopes to completely eliminate taxes for those making under $16,000 a year or $32,000 for joint filers. And he hopes to eliminate tax brackets by January 1st of 2023. He says this will provide long-term relief to all Missourians instead of temporary tax refunds.
The largest tax cut, the largest income tax cut in our state's history, and will provide permanent tax relief for all Missourians.
Parson says he hopes to lower the individual income tax rate to about 4.7%. He did not say when the special session could start. In the studio, Jaden Jagtiani, KOMU8 News.
Thanks, Jaden. Governor Parson also announced updates are now available on the state's American Rescue Plan Act website. The updates include the addition of several new grant programs. There's also a detailed overview of all planned uses of ARPA state fiscal recovery funds. When the website launched last May, only a handful of grant programs were accepting applications. Several additional programs will start accepting requests for money in the coming weeks.
Well, it's the first day of July and the first day in a while that we've really seen those summer-like temperatures and humidity as well. We are still holding on to temperatures right around 90 degrees for most of us, some of us even in the lower to middle 90s, 93 in Columbia, 95 down in Jefferson City and Lynn. A little bit of rain, cooled air up to our northern counties. That's because there's a little bit of rain falling in those areas. But these temperatures, they're going to kind of hold out and maybe even increase a little bit. As we head into the next coming days, that humidity does increase, especially on Sunday and Monday. That humidity and dew point temperature getting into that harsh category. We are really going to be feeling that humidity this 4th of July temperatures, and that heat index temperature is going to be nearing 100 degrees, but those actual temperatures even a little bit lower than they were today. I'll have a full track on some upcoming chances for rain and a closer look at your 4th of July weekend coming up.
All right, thanks, Kesley. You're taking a live look over the Columbia Regional Airport right there. There currently aren't any travel delays or cancellations here in mid-Missouri, but many across the country have faced travel troubles. Right now, COU operates 5 flights a day in and out of the airport, and they have direct flights to Chicago and Dallas. And air travel is not the only way that people are getting around this holiday weekend. AAA says it expects more than 700,000 people to take to the road trips in Missouri from today through Monday. KMU8's Lacey Reeves talked to people passing through mid-Missouri today, and she's live to tell us how they're trying to save money while still making it to their destinations.
I talked to 3 travelers who were driving on Interstate 70 today passing through Missouri. And in Boonville, I saw that gas prices were all the way at $4.47. The drivers I talked to said the high gas prices weren't stopping them from traveling.
We drove all the way through Nebraska. There's hardly any traffic there, but yeah, as we're getting closer to the 4th of July, we're seeing more traffic.
This family from Idaho is headed for Georgia, and they're trying to do it the cheapest way.
And so we've been mapping out cheap gas prices, and if we see that it's cheaper, we top off before we get where it's more expensive. We noticed it's going to get more expensive as we head towards St. Louis, so we decided to top off before we got there.
Others are headed home, like one man coming back to Ohio after a cross-country trip.
High 4s to low 4s by the time we got to Denver, and they've been gradually coming down as we get east.
And humans aren't the only ones on the road.
We are on our way to Kentucky to go pick up some show jumping horses.
AAA says a record number of travelers could pass through Missouri this weekend.
It is starting June 30th, going through July 4th. The vast majority of those folks, over 90%, will be going by car. About 746,000 will be taking road trips in Missouri.
The 4th of July travel holiday begins right as Missouri's gas tax price also increased by 2.5 cents a gallon. Missouri's gas tax is now up to 22 cents a gallon. Reporting live in Columbia, Lacey Reeves, KOMU 8 News.
And here's what's happening right now. In the wake of the overturning of Roe v. Wade, a rally supporting abortion rights is happening in Moberly. 30 to 40 people are expected to attend the protest, including congressional candidate Jewel Kelly. We will have more updates on the protest tonight on KOMU 8 News at 9 and 10. And Blair Oaks Superintendent Jim Jones is retiring. Jones served the Blair Oaks district for 23 years, 19 of them being superintendent. Chris Marshall has been appointed as the acting superintendent. The Blair Oaks Board of Education says it will conduct a full search process to fill the position. And the Boone County Health Department announced today that the COVID-19 community level has changed to high. The CDC recommends people wear masks in public at this level. The department says there has been a gradual increase in cases since early May, and right now the 5-day case average is sitting at 57.8. But a spokesperson says the increase is still not as high as it was when Omicron was at its peak at the beginning of the year.
We have seen a little bit of an increase in cases over the past few weeks or so. And so obviously with an increase in cases comes an increase of awareness of what that exactly means for people.
The CDC determines community levels by looking at hospital beds in use, hospital admissions, and new cases. The health department says there are 38 COVID-19 patients in Boone County hospitals. 2 of them are in the ICU and none of them are on ventilators. The city of California is under a boil advisory from the Missouri Department of Natural Resources. A news release said the city found E. coli and chloroform bacteria in the water after routine testing. Residents are advised to boil their water for at least 3 minutes before drinking or cooking and to avoid using ice from an ice maker that uses unboiled water. And Columbia Public Works will perform chip seal pavement repairs on 61 streets next week. Some of the bigger roads being repaired, that is, include South Providence Road, North Stadium Boulevard, West Broadway, Business Loop 70 West, Forum Boulevard, Old 63 South, and West Green Meadows Road. No parking signs are posted on all the streets that are being repaired. Maintenance will start next Wednesday and will last for 1 week. And coming up, find out why the United States Tiger Foundation is giving away free life vests.
And some isolated showers chances for showers tonight are going to increase overnight, and then as we head into the daytime hours on Saturday, those showers are going to become a little bit more widespread. I'll be tracking this system hour by hour coming up in my full forecast.
Welcome back. Columbia police put warning signs up throughout town in response to an increase in reported car break-ins. Homeowners in Southwest Columbia have been complaining about a group of teens disturbing the neighborhood, and some homeowners have security cameras that caught them on those suspects in action. But one homeowner says she was targeted twice in less than 24 hours. She says she has to be even more cautious in her new home.
When we had a family, we picked a nice neighborhood that we would want our kids playing around, and it's disappointing that we don't really feel comfortable with our kids just kind of playing outside.
If you can help identify the teens, call the police. For more information on how to keep your vehicle safe, visit our website at KOMU.com. And the Missouri State Highway Patrol gave away free life vests for veterans and their pets today. Find out why after the break.
And with the busy holiday weekend, expecting a little bit of showers, some might be concerned about that firework forecast. But I'm here to tell you that I think that most of those showers are going to hold off, especially into the nighttime hours. But we will be taking a closer look in my full First Alert forecast.
Welcome back. The Missouri State Highway Patrol is expecting many people to be out on the lakes and rivers this weekend. With more people, Marine troopers will be present and ready to educate boaters about safety. When out on the water, the MSHP wants boaters to remember a couple of things. First, know where the safety equipment is on the boat, and they say to be sober and know the rules. Boaters born after January 1st, 1984 are required to have a Missouri Boating Safety Course card. They say Marine troopers will be out on the water this weekend to promote safety and help educate. Captain Mike Petlansky says life jackets are the biggest way to keep people safe.
Kids under 7 have to be wearing them unless they're in a cabin of a boat. And they need to be immediately accessible, which means not in a compartment, in a bag. They need to be out on your boat, so if something bad happens real quick, you can just grab a life jacket and you're going to be safe. But we encourage everybody to wear it.
The Highway Patrol says it is happy to do volunteer inspections for any boater wanting to make sure they're going to go out on the water safely. And one organization is making an extra effort to promote boater safety and honor our veterans. The United States Tiger Foundation is giving out free life jackets for veterans and their families. And they call it Operation Sergeant Rosie's Life Jackets for Vets and Pets. The organizer says it's a way to keep veterans safe at home as well.
Offering them the safety of life jackets for a fun family weekend, that's a special time. That gives us an opportunity to say, we want you to stay safe here and to enjoy, happy, fun family events. And so the motivation there is to make sure that they have one more happy day as well.
The USTF will have another life jacket giveaway at Cooper's Landing on Sunday, July 3rd. Okay. Well, the St. Louis Blues' off-season is in full swing, and hear about a few coaching changes. That's next in sports.
We will have more Cardinals and the Royals at 9 and 10. That's sports.
Well, the holiday weekend is starting to begin for many. We've got a full list of fireworks and events happening around mid-Missouri when we return. Now here's a look at what we're following for KOMU8 News at 10. Missouri mothers are concerned about what the abortion ban could mean for families using in vitro fertilization. Find out how one activist is working to keep this practice legal.
And temperatures for your day tomorrow, we're going to start out in those lower 70s before we climb back into those middle 80s. That heat index temperature, though, is going to be right around 90 degrees. We also do have a chance for some passing showers and storms throughout the day on Saturday. Those are going to become a little bit more isolated as we head into the daytime hours on Sunday, and we're going to dry up for your 4th of July on Monday.
Okay, guys, so it's the holiday weekend, and here in mid-Missouri, there are plenty of opportunities to get out and celebrate. Fulton's Firework Festival started at 5. Fireworks will begin at 9 o'clock on Sunday. The Missouri State Capitol will host a 4th of July celebration starting at 4 p.m. Mexico will have 2 displays, one on Sunday and another on Monday. And Fire in the Sky at Stevens Lake Park in Columbia will start around 6 on Monday. The fireworks will take center stage at 9:15. And you can find a full list of events happening this weekend on KOMU.com. And Kesley, you were saying it's going to be dry and good for Fire in the Sky, so everybody wanting some fireworks and no rain.
Yeah, this is going to be a really nice day for
getting
it.
the party started early tonight. That sounds like a good time.
Head on over to Fulton and see what's up. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, check out that list. There's a bunch of stuff happening for the holiday weekend and celebrate Independence Day.
I like the fireworks gesture.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I was crying. Well,
thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.